Something a little different for St. Louis wrestling. Something fairly unique, a mixed tag match, man and woman versus man and woman. Tully Blanchard and Donna against Scott Casey and Debbie Combs. The rules are very basic. It has to start out man against man and girl against girl if a tag is made. Crowd begins chanting at Tully Blanchard, "We want Spike." Everybody knows about the troubles they've had. If a tag is made by one girl to the man, then the other man must come in the ring immediately. So really it's never man against woman. Side headlock by Donna on Debbie Combs. Bertie Carter, the director, says, "I'd like to get one of those matches. The only thing is I'd skip part of the tag and I'll get in there with either Donna or Debbie."
I have to agree with you, Larry. I don't think Tully Blanchard is a favorite here.
I don't think they like Tully.
I don't think they like him at all.
He's not a bad golfer, which has nothing to do with
It has nothing to do with what Spike Hubert's going to do to him.
Side headlock by Donna on Debbie Combs. Tully Blanchard. Tully's made a lot of good fights over the years. Certainly one of those is, when you're on top, you win some and you lose some. Nobody's undefeated. The key is, if you lose one, you got to keep fighting back. Spike Huber can talk about that. So can Brody. So can Volkov. So can Murdoch in his early days. Maybe even Killer Carl Cox. I don't know about Alex. Alex, of course, as you heard, Donna stumbling over Debbie Combs. Debbie Combs grabbing Donna though. Pulling that hair. And Donna had a tough spill there. Flying mare by Debbie Combs. Another flying mare by Debbie Combs. A third flying mare, and then Debbie ties up the head of Donna We were saying about Alex. Mickey met him. I have never met Alex. But Alex, I guess, was a friend of Killer Carl Cox. Heard Scott Casey talking about that a couple of weeks ago here on St. Louis Wrestling. Alex, I guess, I don't know, where is Alex? Mickey, you got introduced to him.
No, Alex, I think, is with Harvey right now.
Harvey?
Yeah, was that the rabbit's name?
Oh, I think so. Yes, I think so.
Larry, I think the more we do this, I think the more you and I are going to go to a home.
You better look for Alex.
But Alex has got us half crazy. But everybody's got their own pet, and Killer Carl Cox has got Alex, and that he looks upon Alex to help him out when he gets in a tight spot.
When you get in the keel next Saturday night, look up at the roof. Maybe you'll see Alex. Cox will be looking there. Murdoch better be looking across that ring.
He better have both shoulders up from the mat.
Yeah, Mr. Jerry Oates,
yeah, right.
Or Scott Casey will slam those shoulders right into the canvas. Test of strength between Donna and Debbie Combs. Combs goes down. Crowd chanting about Spike Huber and Tully Blanchard. This is they'll be chanting about Spike Huber and the Freebird, Terry Gordy. Now wrist lock by Donna on Debbie Combs. Debbie struggling to her feet. Flying mare by Debbie Combs. She tags Scott Casey. That means Tully Blanchard comes into action. So, Mr. Casey against Mr. Blanchard. Tully wants to complain to the referee. He hasn't even made contact with Scott Casey yet. He's got a complaint. Tully and Scott tie up. Tully puts the arm over. Casey reverses. Tully reverses. Down goes Casey. Down goes Blanchard. Whoa, says Tully Blanchard. Watch his fist, yells Tully Blanchard. Casey caught in a side headlock by Tully Blanchard. It's going to be a fast-moving, popular team, Scott Casey and Jerry Oates. Blanchard lifts Casey, body slam. Elbow drop from Blanchard. He covers, count of one. Nice counter by Scott Casey. Blanchard blocks it, though. Goes behind Casey. Casey manages to hang on to the arms. Good wrestling both ways. Elbow smash to the shoulder by Scott Casey. Casey twisting the arm. Casey again twists that arm around. Blanchard crying out. An arm twist combination, and Scott Casey's getting his money's worth. Now, Blanchard could get over and tag down he could really change this momentum because Debbie Combs would have to come in. You have two fresh people. The referee makes sure that Blanchard's not entangled in the ropes, and Donna Tully Blanchard's partner, is very unhappy about things.
Time minutes of the left, 5 minutes left.
Scott Casey, really a personable young man. He was sitting with us here a couple of weeks ago on St. Louis Wrestling. What a beautiful personality. Nice guy, a nice guy who's not at all finishing last. Because he's right up there. The Greater St. Louis Wrestling Enterprise has proven a lot of top wrestlers in the world, maybe for political reasons, they never got the opportunity to wrestle here before. But they are now, and they are making their mark. You certainly cannot quibble with the credentials of people like Nikolai Volkov, King Kong Brody, the Freebird, Terry Gardy, Spike Huber, Dick Murdoch, Jerry Oates, Scott Casey, Killer Carl Cox, Tully Blanchard, Terry Taylor, Professor Toru Tanaka, and the list is endless. We're for real, baby. Don't let somebody else tell you differently, because they are wrong. Debbie Combs, monkey flip on Donna Day. Donna says, I'm leaving. That hurt. Oh. That's how Mickey Garagiola seats people at Pietro's.
Anyway, if you don't sit down at my table, I'll make throw the body slam on you.
He's trying to get Debbie to be the maitre d'.
How about that?
I didn't know Tully was a general. Quite that well.
Let's go.
Whoop.
Whoa.
Here comes Donna. That's what happens when you try to leave the restaurant. You haven't tipped Mickey.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Debbie Combs, a lot of bad blood between these two girls, Debbie Combs and Donna Day. Donna's been popping off a lot about Debbie's mother, Cora. And you heard Cora say last weekend here on St. Louis Wrestling, I'm getting a little tired of that young lady popping off. I may have been in retirement except for one match for a couple of years. She keeps that up, I'm going to come back and teach her a thing or two.
She could.
Look at the choke yells, Tully Blanchard. Debbie pounds on Donna Day, dumps her, and catapults her.
Bark. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes.
3 minutes remaining, and Scott Casey's tagged in the ring against Tully Blanchard. Donna Day checking that the rib cage is still there, that the pelvis is still attached to the same place it was. Mickey says, I don't think it is. Boy, I gotta admit, that's a dangerous move. Mickey's backing up. What's the matter? You been out with Mansfield again? The Continental lover Eddie Mansfield and Mickey Garagiola? I don't know if Blanchard's in the air, but he's pretty doggone close. Casey fights his way out of it. Casey with an elbow smash to the head. Casey hurls Blanchard in the corner. Oh! Blanchard falls over. But that could be an automatic disqualification. It was ruled that the opponent did it intentionally, but he didn't. Make a tag, says Blanchard. Scott Casey brings in Debbie Cole. Blanchard wants his hand raised by verdict of disqualification. Well, Tully was up on that top rope, but I think he took advantage of things.
Smart fox.
Donna Day dumps Debbie Cole. She's going to try the same thing on Debbie that Debbie did to her. Oh, she catapults Debbie into the ropes. Throat first. Good use of the ring and the ropes by Donna Day. Debbie Cole whips the ropes. Clothesline by Donna Day. The Day jolted herself. I think she got her arm tangled up underneath the chin of Debbie Cole. Both ladies a bit stunned right now. Casey urging Debbie up. Holly on it, Donna Day. Whoop. Debbie blocks at the small package. Count of one. Whoop, they're struggling around, caught in that small package, the front rolling cradle. Here comes Blanchard rolling Donna Day up on top. Scott Casey gets there. Then I think Day shoulder down. And there it is. I think, yes, Debbie Cole did it up on top. Tully Blanchard interfered. The referee's ready to mount. Scott Casey interfered. Everybody was rolling around on shoulders and ended up that Debbie Cole had the small package on Donna Day. And Donna Day said to Tully Blanchard, whose side are you on? I don't think she realized it was Casey that rolled that small package one more time. Let's go to Mickey Garagiola.
In 9 minutes and 2 seconds, small package, the winning team of Scott Casey and Debbie Cole.